And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. So let's start now. Okay, just a quick fix to this one. I think it's good. There's ought to be 2 there as well, 2 multiplied by that, and I've deleted the 2 in front of here, so it's going to be 2 multiplied by the price of train ticket to Kilburn, multiply that by the tax to and fro as is converted to currency. So let's see if that will work. So if it is standard return and it happens to be an adult, so okay, so if we add this to this, that's 24. Yeah, that's fine, that is correct. So it's now looking good. That's good. The clear button doesn't work yet. Okay, let's take a good look at the child. If the child also wants a return ticket, supposing the little child needs a return ticket, so change this to return there. Now we don't need the tax, so we just need to multiply this by 2, multiply that by 2 to get the total there. Okay, and we also need to multiply this by 2 as well, so that will be for the child. So let's see how that works. Standard return, that's a child, and let's see. Okay, that is fine. We're heading the right way, so that is fine. So the next thing is, I've been able to see this, so I need this as well, 1 and 2. So let's go back in there. So we can just say right here, we can say LBL from dot text equals London, then LBL to dot text equals combo box 3 dot text. Okay, we have that sorted. So just copy this across. Yeah, that's fine there. That is fine there. And there. So if I run my program now, let's see. Either maybe one of these, return single there. So I have 1, 2, and 3. So this, we need some more information here. So we need first class, standard. We need return ticket, it's an adult or a child. Okay, so what is the name of this one? LBL class, tickets, adult, and LBL child. Okay, back in the code right here, LBL class equals, that'll be RB standard dot text. Is it dot value? Okay, I think I'm missing dot text there. Right, so that is fine, and that is for standard. Now we also need tickets. The ticket will be, okay, singular return, LBL ticket dot text equals return equals RB single dot text. Now we have that, and in the case of adult, LBL adult. Okay, LBL adult dot text equals RB adult, yes, dot text, and one more. Okay, the child in this case is not there, and the child will be nothing. Okay, let's come here, just copy all of this, and then we come here to the child. That is a child, and that becomes a child. Now this is return for adult, that becomes an adult. Return for a child, and become child. let's run it and see. Single return r.kilburn. Check this out. Okay, we have standard single. Yes, it's an adult. London Kilburn. Yeah, that's fine. So we need reference, time, date, and route. Okay. LBL route dot text equals any route. Let's just enter any route there. Good. Just copy that across. That's looking good. Alright, the next thing is I need to get the reference, time, date, and the route. Okay, I've already had the route, so if I double click on that, that is the route right there. So we now need the following. So we have date, time, and the reference. So the reference is the reference will be randomly generated. So let's give that a try again and see how it works. Okay. Yeah, so that is fine. In fact, that looks like the first part is taken care of. So let's see economy. But before that, so let's copy all of this and just paste it around. Yeah. And just come in here, paste it there, repeat the same thing. Okay, the first part of my program is taken care of. So let's just enter something here. That's the very first part, and the next one will be economy. Okay, and that is that. Now let's take care of the others. Let's copy that. Let's paste this here to differentiate which is which. This is the standard. Alright, so now I might as well just copy all of these. Undo, copy, and paste that right there. So in this case we're dealing with economy. So what's the name of that? As radio button economy. So come down here and just change the economy. Delete this. Change that to economy. Where is it? Standard becomes economy. Paste it right there. Repeat exactly the same thing for this and this as well. And here. Okay, that is the economy taken care of. In the case of economy, we need to increase the value actually. So maybe we just need to increase the value by, let's add like £5 to it, or change this to change the variable. Now become that. We have a big E there, and the price here goes to about maybe 8. So that's fine. So come down and just change all the other ones to E. That's E there. Another E for economy. So I'll just repeat that for the rest of the codes and get back to you guys. Okay, I've finished with the economy. So this is how the code is looking. All I've just changed is the variable there. Okay, and that's the variable that was changed. I only added £5 to it. So if I run the program now, let's say we go for standard single Kilburn, and supposing it's economy, look at the price right there. So officially we should add £5 extra. You notice that? You notice the difference? So you can tell that £5 is added to the fare. Okay, so that's fine. So the next thing is, let's take care of the first class. So with the first class ticket, let me declare another variable here, so that will become first class, and change that to FS there, and the price to become maybe £35. Okay, we'll make it I think it's 37 or 38. Yeah, that's the price for first class, and we will need the same thing for Oxford. Might as well change that now. So this becomes E right there. We have FS here. Okay, and we need to change the price as well. Just add £5 to that. That will become 72. Add another £5 to that. That becomes 77. Preston. Repeat exactly the same thing. E FS. Add a £5 to that. That should give you 83. Now become 88. And let's sort out Brixton as well. Have an E here. FSE 61, and here is 66. There, those are all my variables in place. So the next thing is, all I just need to do now is copy. Let's copy this from here down. Let me take it from the top. From here, take it down. And that would be my first class. So just paste it right here, paste it there, and change the title so that I don't get it mixed up. That becomes first class. Okay, so in the case of the first class, the price has changed. So this becomes FS. Okay, so I'm going to speed that up now. The first class part of it is taken care of as well. The variables has changed. Okay, that's the variable. So I will now run the program and see how it works for Kilburn. Okay, that's fine. Change that to economy. Yep, and change that to first class. Okay, I can't see any changes in the first class. Let's go for single works, and that works. The first class is now working as expected. So let's see if we have made any changes to the variables here. Okay, I think the error is I just need to change the economy to first class. Yeah, change that. Right, come here and change that as well. Come right down, change this as well. Yeah, I think that'll be all for the first class. So let's run it again. Single. Let's go for single. Yes, it's an adult. Destination Kilburn. Click on OK. Okay, let's go for economy. That is fine, and let's go for first class. Yep, the first class is now working as expected. So all I just need to do now is copy all of these lines of code and just change it around, just to speed up the whole process. And that will be the end of the program as soon as that is done. Okay, let's just copy that, copy it up to here, copy. So I'll now change the names. Let me paste it in Word and just change it around there. So the first thing I need to do is change Kilburn to Leeds or Oxford. Alright, that's fine. Let's change it individually. Let's change Leeds first. Let's look for Kilburn. Let's go for Leeds right there. And we need Kilburn. Because Kilburn is in uppercase, K is in uppercase. And just change that around. Replace all. There. That is that done. Okay. And I also need to change the rest, so I'll just complete the changes and get back to you guys. Okay, I've completed the coding for all of the destinations. Okay, so let me just show it to you guys. You can see that Kilburn there, and that is for Leeds. Okay, let's take it down. Now that's for Oxford. Maybe change that to Oxford. Now, in fact, the whole coding are very similar, so you wouldn't have any problem with it. But if you have any need for the code, you can always get in touch with me and I'll make sure I send it to you. So that shouldn't be any problem. Okay, that's that anyway. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to disable all of the buttons for the calculator. Okay, so we have to disable that. Alright, that's the last part of the code, and that's for Brixton. As you can see, it's all the same lines of codes. There's no difference. Okay, let's go and disable all of these buttons. So I need to know their names. So on form load, if I double click on the form load, just right underneath here, and start disabling the buttons. That's button 0 dot enable, make that false. Okay, that's false. Then the next one will be button 1. I'll just get rid of that, paste that there. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just change this around. That's 1. That's button 9. Okay, button 9. Okay, there's button 9 there already, anyway, so that's fine. So that's button 9. Get rid of this. I'll just change that to plus. That's the plus button. And I also have subtract followed by division, then button clear. I have one called button C, so then button mode, then there should be button multiplication, and those are all the buttons. Equals, there's another button called equals there. So I'm just going to copy all of these because I intend to enable it with some other components. So if I run that, you can see all that is left for me to now disable is just this decimal place. So let's go back, exit, button btn dot enable make that false as well, and LBL display dot enable equals false. So all of the components for the buttons are now disabled. So if I run the program, what you will see is every single component here are disabled. Only the option component or option object can enable it. So let's come in here, exit, come back in here, double click on option, paste all of that in there, change all of this around to true. So only the option button can enable that. So I will now speed that up. That's true. Let's speed that up. Okay, the option component will enable all of the buttons, but I think it will be more useful if I say if option dot check, the check equals true, then I want the following to happen. Okay, I want all of these to happen. That is if it's checked. Else I want this to happen. So right there, enter and if. So if it's checked, all of the buttons for the calculator should become enabled, else it will become disabled. And let's say if check is false, let's use else if. Right there, come back down here, use else if it's false there. So if I run the program right now, as you can notice, all of these are disabled, and if I click on this, that enables it. If I uncheck it, that disables it. Okay, so the last part of the code will just be the use of calculator. Only when we click on the use of calculator can we use this calculator to add up the total. So let's get that sorted. Okay, now that all of these codes are ready now for the options, so I just need to now code this so that whatever is entered in here is multiplied by all of the above. So let's double click on that. All I just need to do is LBL. So let's say if RBUs dot check equals true, then the following LBL total or LBL tax dot equals whatever the tax might be, that will be cost, and then total cost, multiply that by whatever is in there. So let's say num1, and the same thing will applies to LBL subtotal dot text equals whatever is inside subtotal. So we need to multiply, this should be multiplied, sorry. So whatever might be inside subtotal, that's 1 multiplied by anything we have in LBL sub total dot text. I will find that out because I'm not too sure. Then the next will be, let's look for whatever the next might be. Double click on total right here and just come right down here. Okay, whatever is in here, there they are, from here down up to here. Where's subtotal? We have subtotal in there, so we need the content of subtotal, the content of total itself. So let's get total. So whatever is in here, now we might as well just get total anyway. Let's just get total. That's LBL total equals LBL total. multiply by 2. Okay, I have entered all of the information required, and if I click on this, that's what I get. Supposing if I click on this to enable this, enter, let's say we have 2 people, so as you notice this becomes 0. The reason why that becomes 0 is because in here these are the lines of code that I intend to use, but right here I should have entered as follows: that num1 equals lbl display dot text. So hopefully that should take care of that. So if I run the program again and enter my data in there, and if I click on total, supposing this passenger is more than 1, let's say it's 2 or 3, okay, that's fine. And if I click on this, I expect that to happen, and that is correct. So all I need to do now is to format all of these to become formatted to £. So let's get that done now. So that's working as expected, and repeat exactly the same thing here. Paste it in here, cover that up. The same thing here, there. So let's try it again. Save it and run the program one more time. So I have enter all of my data, or maybe somewhere else. Click on OK. Enable the calculator. Select maybe 5 people. Click on OK. You see that? That's working as expected. And that will be all for this program, guys. So if you have any need for the codes, just let me know. I will forward it straight to you. But just before I call it bye for now, let me show you guys the codes, the lines of codes again. Those are the variables that I declared, and right here, that's for the calculator. That's button 1, 7, button 8, button 9, button 4, button 5, button 6, button 2, button 3, button 0. And that is for my plus, that's for subtraction, multiplication, division, mode, decimal place, and this is for clear. And here we have the code for equals, and right here that's my exit. Here that's form load. The form will load as follows. When the form load, the following names, cities, go straight into the combo box, and here all of these buttons are disabled. Now I have the calculation for each of the train tickets, okay, for each of the cities. That's the calculation there. That's the codes there. The codes are similar. There's no different in the codes. Okay, if you have a good look at first class in Kilburn, keep going, and if standard in Leeds is actually the same. The only difference is the price, which you've seen on the variable that I declared. And that will be all. So just take it down. If you have any need for these codes, get in touch and I'll forward it to you. Okay, it's a very long line of codes though, but that's alright. If you are interested, just let me know, and please do subscribe as well. Okay, so we're almost there now. And right here, this is my check option button or component or object that enables all of the buttons, and here else that disable all of the buttons. And here this is, yes, you want to carry out some more calculations because you have more passengers. Okay, and that is it right there. Okay, so instead of 2 here, that should actually be num1 because we multiply any value in there. Okay, and that's it guys. Like I said, if you have any need for the code, just let me know. Let's run the program one more time. Move this up. Okay, first class ticket straight to Oxford. Maybe it's an adult. Return. Check that out. Okay, we have orders. We have 6 people going. Calculate. That's fine for 6 people. And that is it. That's the price for 6 people. So we just need to move this price for 6 people straight in here, which needs to be done too. So let's get that done. Double click on that and just enter LBL price. That'll be LBL price dot caption or dot text equals format currency, and that will be LBL total dot text there. Okay, let's run it now. Okay, we have return adult Oxford. Check this out. Add up, and we have 6 people going. Check that, and that is it, guys. So that's how you develop train tickets or train ticketing system in Visual Basic.NET. So you all have a nice day now.